Today's courtroom drama takes us inside a high-stakes probation hearing where one wrong move could send Kendrick Williams straight to prison. This isn't just another routine check-in. This is the culmination of years of missed chances, failed treatments, and one last plea for redemption. Will the judge show mercy, or will the gavel drop hard with prison time? Stick around, because this case is packed with raw emotion, legal twists, and a decision that could change everything. Let's break it all down.
I don't know if it was recorded or not, but I thought I was calling the right numbers. Miss
Williams, who was placed on community supervision in 2019, CR 1470, for the offense of burglary of habitation on October 2nd, 2019, for a term of 8 years. Is that you?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Barrett County, Texas. The defendant, Kendrick Williams, then and there failed to report the supervision officer as directed for the months of April, May, and December 2023, January 2024, in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, the state waives all the violations.
Any objection?
No.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 8 years in the prison and a $1,500 fine?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
That is correct, Your Honor. True.
Do you wish to plead true to number 4? Knowing that? That's yes or no?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is for the defendant to enter into the safety relapse program.
All right, and are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, I am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, I am.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, so you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Kendrick Williams.
All right, so Mr. Williams, what is going on with you? Why are you not being successful? Because this is not the first time you've been brought back here. What's going on in your life?
I have had mental breakdowns.
Mhm.
I'm not proud of my drug addiction. I just had setbacks, tried to get correct and be successful. But I'm here in front of you, accepting my wrongdoings and being a man about it and asking for help.
All right, but this is what I don't understand. You didn't show up, so you've been missing. Why don't you pick up the phone and call probation and say, I'm going through some things?
May I say something, Your Honor?
Sure.
I did. I don't know if it was recorded or not, but I thought I was calling the right numbers. Miss Mendez, my PO. I was in the San Antonio Behavior Center through those procedures. I was as well in lifetime recovery. I have to accept my wrongdoings as a man.
All right, so here's my thing. Did the probation you thought you were calling, did they respond to you?
No, they didn't. I was at Haven Pro.
All right, so here's the thing. If you call probation and they don't respond to you, what do I always say? If you have an issue and you call probation and you feel as though they're not responding or they're not addressing your issues, you can always come to court. We're here Monday through Friday. Why didn't you do that?
I was confused, but that doesn't make no excuse.
All right. Probation?
Yes, Judge.
What are you suggesting with Mr. Williams?
Judge, at this point.
Because I ordered him for drug court and I also ordered him for safety special needs if he didn't
Yes, Judge.
make it in felony drug court.
He completed, so he was not eligible for DDRF. We tried to get him there. He did complete 277 days of safety. He spent 48 days in the residential aftercare with safety. He was discharged unsuccessfully from drug court. We reached out to drug court to see if they would accept him back, and they said no, not at this time.
Mhm. So why was he discharged from felony drug court?
From my understanding, Judge, it was drug use and his behavior
Okay.
was combative.
Judge, is I was reading the notes. I believe that in addition to lifetime recovery and also ITP at Haven for Hope, Mr. Williams also self-admitted himself to the program at Salvation Army. Is that correct?
I did.
Okay, so I think it's apparent that what we're dealing with, Your Honor, is a situation where we have an individual who is not only suffering from apparently an untreated, unmanaged mental illness, but more importantly, a drug addiction that is, whether it's more powerful than he can handle or he gets relief for his mental health issues from that drug use. I don't know. But what is apparent is that every opportunity for help that's been offered to this gentleman, he's taken full advantage of, with the potential exception of jail court. I know at least part of the reason why they won't accept him back is that they're at capacity right now. But this is an individual who is not in front of you because he's committed any new offense. He's here because he is struggling without a home, without adequate care for his mental issues, and with a serious drug addiction. And even among all that, even dealing with all that, he's still admitting himself to treatment through Salvation Army, what he can do. So, Judge, he did successfully complete Safe P once. There is a relapse program. I would argue there's a relapse program because for a reason. Sometimes that is necessary. I would hope that it could be effective in Mr. Williams' case. And I think it would be a minimal burden to take a chance on him to at least see if we can give one more shot at recovery, especially considering the fact that we're not here for any new offense.
All right. Anything else you wish to say, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am. As of August of last year, I did complete lifetime recovery.
All right. So I'm going to give you a choice because sometimes I can give people choices. Sometimes I cannot give people choices. It appears that there's really no place to help you, right? And the reason why I say that is because you were placed in felony drug court. Then there was an issue. And then you've done safety. Then you've done Haven for Hope. And I have all this written on the docket sheet where I've done my best to address whatever issues you have, and hopefully you can go forth and be a productive member of society. So I can continue, place you in relapse safety program, or I can sentence you to 3 years. And you'll receive credit for the inpatient treatment time that you've done. So those are your two choices.
May I have a moment with him?
Sure. If y'all want to step back.
Thank you.
Misdemeanor.
We're going to go back on the record in 2019 CR 1470, State of Texas versus Kendrick Williams. All right, Mr. Williams, have you had a chance to confer with your attorney?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
All right, which would you prefer?
The opportunity that you're giving me.
All right, so
Which one is that? She gave you a choice.
3 years.
which would you prefer?
3 years.
All right. So the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Court will grant the motion, revoke, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Give him credit for any time and give you credit for any time for successful completion of inpatient treatment. Request that you be referred to the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community doesn't increase your time at the prison. However, they will help you if you're accepted. Would you like that?
Yes, I will.
All right, so we'll do the therapeutic community. All right. Yes.
I just, because I'm with the Center of Healthcare Service, like for my mental health, could I get help and assistance with that also?
Well, I'll put on here mental health as well.
Thank you, Judge.
And we can go off the record. When you're released from prison, because you're going to leave from here to the prison, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to immediately get in touch with the Center for Healthcare Services. But the way the prison operates now, they should set you up so that you can be on your medications
Yes.
and get help, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
If for any reason that doesn't happen or something goes wrong and you can't find your way, if I'm still here, as I always say, God willing, the creek don't rise,
Yes,
you can come back here and I'll see what facilities I can direct you to.
yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you. I'll keep patience in my pocket.
Oh, yeah. You need to do that. That's
Ma'am.
good. I'm sorry there wasn't anything more we could do.
Well, God's watching. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. Thank
All
you.
right. Good luck to you.
Yes,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Judge.
You're welcome.
What we just witnessed is the very definition of a courtroom balancing act: justice versus mercy, accountability versus rehabilitation. Let's unpack this step by step so it all makes sense. First, Kendrick Williams wasn't brought back to court for a brand new crime. That's a critical point. Instead, his violation was tied to failing to report to probation multiple times across 2023 and 2024. In legal terms, that's called a technical violation. On paper, it doesn't sound as serious as committing a new burglary or drug charge, but make no mistake, these violations can land someone in prison just as fast. Why? Because probation isn't freedom. It's a contract with the court. Break it, and the court can revoke it entirely. Second, we saw how the judge laid out Kendrick's history. He had opportunities: felony drug court, recovery programs, residential treatment, even self-admission into Salvation Army programs. Each of these represented a lifeline. But the record showed a pattern: progress followed by relapse, compliance followed by failure. That's the frustrating cycle courts see with addiction cases, and it's why judges often run out of patience. Third, the judge didn't immediately slam down the hammer. Instead, she gave Kendrick a choice: either enroll in another relapse program or accept a flat 3-year prison sentence. And here's where it got dramatic. Kendrick, after conferring with his lawyer, chose prison. Why? For some defendants, prison feels like a reset button: clear structure, guaranteed treatment options, like the therapeutic community program, and a defined timeline. Probation, on the other hand, is like walking on thin ice. One slip, and you're right back in front of the judge. Now let's talk about the human side. Kendrick openly admitted his mental health struggles and drug addiction, even saying, "I have to accept my wrongdoings as a man." Though, honesty is powerful, but in court, words aren't enough. Judges need action. And while the probation officer acknowledged Kendrick's attempts to get help, the track record of failed programs made it clear: something had to give. The final ruling was 3 years in state prison, with credit for the treatment time he had already completed. Importantly, the judge didn't just send him off cold. She recommended he be placed in a therapeutic community within prison and flagged his need for mental health care. That shows us something key. This wasn't just punishment. It was also about ensuring he had a shot at rehabilitation while serving his time. Here's the bigger takeaway for us. Probation is a second chance, but it comes with strict responsibilities. Missing check-ins, even with good intentions, adds up. Judges balance compassion with public safety, and at the end of the day, repeated failures leave little room for mercy.